everyone, and welcome back to the stream. How are you guys? Is my camera not focused? Hello? Okay. Why is that worse? We are starting the stream with the camera refusing to focus on me. There we go. How are you guys? I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Also, thank you, Avondale, for the follow. I hope I pronounced your username correctly. Anyway, I hope everyone's been having a wonderful weekend. I have clicked on something and now it will not go away. There we go. Okay. I hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend. I'm doing pretty well. Today, we're going to be playing on the EggSMP with Moya. Mostly working on putting creatures in our giant fish tank that we were working on last week. I've got it all filled with water and it's good to go. So I think without further ado, I'm just gonna go ahead and open that up, because I know... There we go. I know Moya's already waiting for us in the Discord. What server are we getting on EggSMP? Okay. Hello? Oh, they're still muted. Is that my... That is my shulker box. Okay.
Hello.
Hello! How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm also doing pretty well.
That's good.
I think our sound is actually pretty well balanced.
Yay!
It usually doesn't happen. Anyway, I finished the fish tank and I finished filling it with water and I've already got some things in it and I'm very excited about it. I did not finish tearing down all of my little scaffolding blocks though.
Gotcha.
But anyway, how's your weekend been?
Pretty good.
It's good.
Gotten to see family a bunch, so that's fun.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. Very cool. Do you want to tell chat about your big occasion? I don't know how anonymous you want to keep yourself.
Sometime during this week, I had birthday.
Yo, Moya has now joined me on the being a quarter of a century old.
I have.
We love to see it. Oh, I think I still have Minecraft turned all the way down from from working on the Bones SMP, because I was working with a lot of skulk blocks and those guys are loud.
Gotcha.
The one good thing about all the snow being up here is that I don't actually have to make all of the stone look pretty, because it's going to be covered by by snow anyway.
That's good.
Yeah. I put a bunch of frogs in, well, I put a bunch of tadpoles in my fishing tank. And I'm kind of hoping I can start seeing some green frogs, because those are the ones that spawn in the cold.
Oh, that'll be cool.
I'm not seeing them, though. I don't know if axolotls kill tadpoles now that I think about it.
Oh, that's something to be concerned about.
I'm gonna have to go swim around. Okay. I am not seeing a single tadpole.
No,
Oh
no.
no. Are they just... Oh, this is concerning. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna have to Google this real quick.
Oh, hey, sir. What's up?
Do axolotls kill tadpoles in Minecraft?
What's up, buddy?
They do get killed by axolotls.
Oh no!
Okay, that's fine.
You
That's fine.
gotta separate them.
I think I only have 2 axolotls. No, I've got 3 axolotls in here.
Hey sir, do you want to talk to chat?
Kyoto?
Yeah.
Love him.
He's asking for attention.
Oh.
So I gave him the mic, but he's not saying anything.
You know what? That's fair. Oh, wait. There are more axolotls in here than I thought. Okay.
Mike, say something. I think he just wants pets. I don't think he wants to talk.
He's so valid for that. Okay. The one great thing about my aquarium is it does consistently try to kill me.
Oh no.
Because it's so large, whenever I like have to go do something at the bottom, I do just drown.
Oh no.
Why can't I pick up this axolotl? Okay, I thought I had a pink one somewhere too. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oop. How's your week been, Moya?
Pretty good.
That's good. There we go. I got him. Okay. I don't know what to do inside the glass bottle that I have up here now. So this is just a big empty build.
Oh, nice.
What do you... Oh, that's a lot of creepers. What do you plan on working on tonight?
I was thinking about, working on my villager trading system a little bit.
Oh. Yeah, did you see that? I don't think I was on stream when I was down there with them, so I'm gonna go show chat real quick. But did you see the 2 that were dating?
Yes.
I don't know how you managed to make that happen.
I think it was a complete accident.
Moya's playing matchmaker out here. Okay, gotta orient myself real quick. The one sad thing about wanting to fill my aquarium with axolotls is I cannot put anything else in there because the axolotls will just kill them.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
These 2 are dating. They literally cannot keep their faces off of each other. Oh. There we go. Literally. Villagers are so, like, funky with how they work.
Yeah, they are.
I actually had one escape on me when I was down here the other day, but I was able to put him back, but it took me a really long time to put him back.
How did he escape? That's wild.
He wasn't refreshing his trades, and I've heard that, like, that's a thing that happens in the current version of Minecraft. Or, like, in 1.19.
Yeah, it's happened once or... Yeah, it's happened once or twice to me.
So I broke the block, his job block, and tried to place it back really quickly, but then he walked away because I forgot to block his face.
Yeah, I do that all the time. You just gotta block their faces first, but thank you for putting them back.
Yeah, no, of course. Honestly, I kind of didn't think about it because on the brain rot server where I've been dealing with all of my villagers, they are all in minecarts, so they can't escape even if they wanted to.
Ah. Oh, I need to check if this is still actually set up to accept villagers real fast.
Yo, hello Blue, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I know you've been sick,
yes,
so I hope you're feeling
okay,
a bit
cool.
better today.
Well, I just kind of
Also,
it, but
while I'm
it's fine.
thinking about it, I don't remember which ones they were, but I've added new emotes through like the Better Twitch TV because I didn't realize that I had to set them up for you guys to
I
actually
finished
use them.
watching an anime yesterday.
Oh, what anime did you finish?
To Your Eternity. Have you heard of it?
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, well, it is very good, but I also had to take a depression nap after I finished it.
That's fair.
Yeah, I've read the manga, so I knew it was gonna happen, but like I knew where they would kind of end it, but like the way they chose to end it, they picked basically the most depressing note to end the show on, and then I thought they'd do like a little montage to like ease the blow a little bit.
Yeah.
No, they didn't. They just ended it, and I'm like, oh, wow, that was sad.
That's a little rough.
Yeah. Luckily, I still have the manga, which continues the story and is still painful, but like, oh, okay. The villager breeder is off. That's good.
I did release a whole bunch of frogs into the wild, and I'm glad to say that there's still a ton of frogs in the valley just roaming around.
Good.
My
amazing.
My little frog sanctuary was too full. There was not a whole lot else I could do down here.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm just gonna breed one set of frogs. Okay. We're gonna wait for tadpoles to hatch. Guess I'm the first one here at the moment. I think you are the first one in chat, Blue. Welcome in.
Little frogs. Goodbye, frogs.
Literally, the frogs are the best. Minecraft really popped off with this one.
They did. I gotta make some potions of weakness.
Ooh, good luck. Have fun.
Thanks.
What if I just put kelp in my little frog place? There we go. I am a loyal viewer of Mel. We appreciate you, Blue. I'm sure everyone that's usually here is just kind of busy tonight. I think Doc might actually still be live. I know they were live earlier. And it was also MCC day. So I'm sure people are just busy. Moya, I was telling you earlier, but I think I've gotten really, really into making video essays. More than I thought I would be.
Nice. That's awesome. I support this. Video essays are fun.
They are so fun. And I'm really excited about the one that I told you about today. I haven't started writing it yet, but it's a topic that I've like semi-researched in the past that I'm really excited about.
Oh, nice.
And I think it would be great because no one ever talks about The Heart of Thomas or Kaze Toki no Uta, and
yeah,
I really like those manga. I've never finished Kaze, but I've watched the OVA anime and I've read like half of the manga. They've had no official English release, so I just do the best I can on scan websites.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
The Heart of Thomas has an official English release, but it's out of print, so if I want a copy, I either have to get really, really lucky on like eBay or pay $400. And I'm so sad.
Wow.
It's like, it's only 8 chapters, but the chapters are incredibly long, so it's all in like one bound book, and the book looks so nice. I think it's hardback, and it looks so nice, but it's so hard to get.
Gotcha.
If I ever get my hands on it, though, I'll let you know. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, though.
I kind of think I sort of remember hearing you talking about this before, but...
That's fair. Oh, I had a burp go into my throat, but then it didn't really want to come out. Alright. I'm No, the Heart of Thomas is, if it's not the very first, it's one of the very first like shonen ai manga from the 70s, and it's so pretty.
Oh.
And it's really good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, I read it like my first year of college, and I really liked it.
Oh, nice.
These tadpoles are taking forever to hatch.
Oh no.
So it could take like anywhere between like 5 to 10 minutes, I think.
That's a good bit of time.
Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take all the tadpoles that I get from this, take them to the aquarium, and then take a bunch of slime and breed them, and then wait for them to grow up before I place the axolotls back and go look for more axolotls.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. Do you know if Katie has been online to restock their shop?
I do not know.
Okay, I'll have to go check.
They're in college right now, so...
Yeah, no, that's fair.
We do not cohabitate.
That's fair. I knew you guys were not in the same house anymore.
Yeah, they're, down in another city.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah. Let's see what my... Okay, okay. Apparently my highly inefficient potato farm will actually make potatoes if you just, leave them there long enough.
Yeah, that's how most inefficient farms go. It's like, yeah, we'll produce, but only every once in a while. So it's gonna look like we don't work until you leave us for 6 months, and then you'll see that we really work.
Yeah, I got a whole 36 potatoes, and I haven't checked that farm in, like, months. So...
Yeah, I know. I've been, like, going kind of hard on the server. Well, not, like, super intense, but spending a little bit more time on the server than I had been. Although, I think we've all been not on very much these days.
Yeah. I'm just not in a Minecraft kick as of recent.
That's fair.
Genshin has kind of occupied my video game brain rot.
That's fair. It's only Minecraft in this household. The only thing I know.
You're valid for that. I like how I just have a bunch of ice around my place now just because of Frostwalker.
Yeah. You keep freezing the water that's in my sugarcane farm whenever you go through my house because it's like right next to the ladder. Luckily, it doesn't like count as not having water there anymore, so the sugarcane will not break. But it's so funny because I can always tell when you've been through there.
Okay, I need to make new netherite boots and I need to not put Frostwalker on them.
Yeah, Frostwalker is only for like very specific situations.
Yeah, I'm realizing. I thought it'd be fun and quirky to have them on there, but apparently it's been more problematic.
The tadpoles, they've hatched. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Was it only 3 of them?
I wasn't calling you.
I think it was only 3 of them. All the eggs, they'll hatch anywhere from like 3 to 6, I think.
Oh.
Don't clearly remember. While I'm down here, I'm gonna go check to see if they've restocked their shop. We've really got to build a path up to Katie's bookshop.
Yeah.
Hey, yo! Welcome in, Doc Brennan Enjoyers! How did the rest of your stream go? I hope it went well. Welcome in, Doc. give them a shout out. Gotta make sure I'm spelling your name right. I always see the doc, I never read the Brennan, so when it comes time to spell it, I struggle a little bit. But welcome in, and thank you, Ethan Wolf Legend, for the follow.
Like 20 dogs chasing skeletons here. What the hell?
Oh my god.
You see this?
Yes,
Also,
good thing is there's so many skeletons.
What?
Jesus.
Doc Brennan Enjoyer.
Why are there
also
so many
Pocket Lisa
dogs?
Enjoyer, welcome.
Creeper.
Hello, welcome in, Doc. I hope the rest of your stream went well. I have just deafened and left Moya quiet. I deafened without saying anything, but Doc raided us.
Oh.
But hello, I'm back.
Oh, I Doc's raid.
Still no mending at Katie's shop.
Oh no.
Also, Moya, Doc says hello.
Hi.
Now I had to go get more tadpoles to put in my giant fish tank because axolotls kill tadpoles. I've learned this week. So we had to pick the axolotls up so we can get a frog population going in there. But these should grow up to be green frogs since they'll be growing at the top of the snowy mountain. Is he gonna go hang out at my house? Oh, I love the frogs so much. Nice of you to raid Mel because we barely have viewers here at the moment. I was the only one. Yeah, honestly, that's fine. That's fine. Where's my silk touch? She was good, by the way. I forgot to answer. We completed 3 layers total of parkour. Yo, that's awesome. Moya, do you know how to do Minecraft parkour?
Questionably.
That's fair. I'm not very good at it either. But Doc is making a really cool parkour thing on the Bones SMP. And I tried the first little bit of it the other day. It went abysmally, to be honest. I'm not very good at parkour.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh no.
I have lost a piece of glass, and I don't know where it went. But we're gonna place these tadpoles, let them grow up. Where could this have gone? What? Oh, there it is. Okay. I found it. Can we actually do the water bucket climbing trick to get up here? I made adjustments. Some of the hardest jumps are now easier. Oh, that's great. Now we actually have a chance of being able to complete the parkour. Parkour is not my strong suit. But I think everyone here is well aware of that.
Parkour is honestly kind of hard.
It really is. No more head bonking. That's great. I think that's where I have the most difficulty is the hitting my head and then it ruining my jumps. The fish tank is going well. It's basically complete. We're just trying to fill it with creatures. Once these, wherever they went, once those tadpoles grow up, we will breed some more frogs and then probably go look for some axolotls. Breeding axolotls is difficult because they don't actually come to you, or at least they don't come to me when I'm holding buckets of tropical fish. And there's also just not tropical fish easily accessible on this world. Look at the tadpoles. We can swim with the tadpoles. Do tadpoles enjoy slime as well? Yeah, he kind of does. Okay, I don't need to waste all of my slime on him. Moya, are you still working on your map art of Rengoku?
Not at the moment.
You took a indefinite break from him.
I will return to him when I feel like doing map art again. It just takes a minute.
Fair. I do not enjoy pixel art in Minecraft at that scale.
It's kind of interesting to do. It's definitely different, and if you need The issue is it's more fun to do if you just have a lot of time to kill and don't know what to do with it. My issue is I don't have enough time. So a project like that, when
that's more of like a
don't have a lot of free time.
Yeah. That's more of a Christmas break activity.
Yes. That's a wow, I have so much free time I don't know what to do with it. Oh, here's this really long task.
That's I'm taking 2 weeks off of work for the holidays type of activity.
Basically, yeah.
You know what? Fair. I feel like that's more of a doing creative mode activity for me. I am not one to do that in survival. Just because you have to like,
Also
there's a lot to it. Hey, yo, Vent! Welcome in, Vent Enjoyers! Let's give Vent a shout out. I just forgot the entirety of the word it's and its mentality, but how are you, Vent? I hope your stream went well. Welcome in, Vent Enjoyers.
My whole game just froze for a second.
Listen,
Not the Poppy Playtime
I'm going
clip.
to need you to trust me.
Hi, Vent! Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. We're waiting on tadpoles to grow up right now so I can breed more frogs. No. I loved watching you play Poppy Playtime. I thought it was fun. We got another raid, so I had to deafen a little bit more yet. I am back again.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
I don't know if you have like Discord pulled up where you can see or if it makes a noise when people deafen. Because when you have OBS open, it puts Discord in streamer mode. And so all of the little noises that a Discord call will usually make, like when people join and disconnect, it doesn't make those noises.
Gotcha.
Alright, where are these tadpoles? I have lost visuals. Oh! Oh, we got a green frog! Alright, we've got one frog. And there's a tadpole over there. Okay, that must be the guy that we, fed some slime to. You, of course, of course. Honestly, Vent, Poppy Playtime is one of those games I've been curious about for a while, but I think it was also one of those games I was never actually gonna go out of my way to, like, watch a playthrough, because my normal go-to playthrough guys didn't play it. So I'm glad you did. It's a lot more fun when it's your friends playing it. Oh, we're breeding turt. Did they not make the babies? Oh, there they go. They made the babies. Gotta go figure out food will be around. Of course, of course. I hope you have a wonderful dinner, Doc. Of course, everyone who came from Doc and Vent's stream, if you guys need to go take care of yourselves, absolutely do that. I don't actually know what time Vent went live, but I know Doc had been live for a good bit. But I'm sure Vent was also live for a good while. They usually are. Oh, I need to get rid of the slime. I don't want it on me. I also would like for you to be out in the water again, please. Also going to get up for a second, but I'll be back. Of course, of course. Definitely do not hesitate to take care of yourselves. It's only a 4-hour one, kind of short for me. You say that, Vent. 4 hours is usually my max, unless we're just really on a good roll. These frogs are literally so good. Moya, I wish Minecraft would have put frogs in sooner. Did they ever... Which frog... They breeded... I breeded the frogs. We're in a huge area of water. Where on earth did they place the tadpole eggs? Did they not do that yet? Huh? We watched them breed, but there are no eggs to be seen. And I don't think they would have hatched yet because they would have literally just been laid. I'm so confused. Okay, that's kind of weird. Stuff a long one, but I feel like it's my average at this point. You mean the 11-hour Life is Strange streams were not your average? But no, that's fair. I feel like 4 hours is a really good stream length. Like, it's short enough to not feel like you've spent your entire day watching a stream. Although it is still a good amount of time. But it's also long enough that most people are pretty satisfied with that. Because I know sometimes for like a 2-hour stream, you'll watch it and be like, oh, is that it? Is that all? Where are these eggs? Are they just holding on to them? I bred a couple of frogs. And they have not placed the eggs anywhere.
Oh no.
I'm so confused. I don't... Okay. I'm not really sure what to make of that. I should probably go get more lily pads. I feel like oh, there's frogs all the way up here. I feel like I would really thrive if I had some lily pads. I think I might just steal lily pads from where I've placed them previously, because I don't know where to go find a swamp right now. Can you bone meal lily pads to get more of them? No
I do not know, actually.
I feel like you should be able to, but I also feel like that's something I've tried before and have not done, like, been able to do it. I'm gonna go ransack Roy's space to see if he has any lily pads, and he's not here to stop me. So... it's fine. He has no use for lily pads anyway. I'm making that executive decision for him.
Go for it, I guess.
See, this is what happens when you move to a place where you can't set your PC up and have to go an extended period of time not being able to get on the server. Your base becomes my base.
Oh my gosh. He's just gonna get back and he's gonna have no home anymore.
Yeah, it's never gotten fixed from when I burned part of it down. Okay, there are no lily pads in my secret base. I don't know why there would be, though. Why does he have an azalea bush in his redstone chest? Oh, he started having this thing organized. Good for him. I'm gonna take some of his bone meal, so I can see if it'll work on the lily pads. Okay. Oh, what enchantment is that? Efficiency 1. That's lame. We do not have use for efficiency 1. A free mending book? I won't take that. I should, but I won't. I desperately need mending. Okay. I don't think he has any lily pads anywhere. This is so sad.
Oh no.
And it's raining. I kind of want to go see if Katie has any lily pads anywhere. But I also feel like if they knew I went through their stuff, they would murder me. But you know what?
He might.
You know what? That's okay. Let's spice it up. Let's spice some things up a little bit. We were
Go
literally...
for it.
How do I...
I won't tell if you don't, despite the fact that there will be, like, electronic evidence of it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out... I guess the best way to get down into their base is to go through their front door. I don't remember the way it connects through Roy's house. But no, we were literally talking in the Discord server the other day, and Katie was like, no one's pulled any pranks on... Or we were talking about all the pranks Roy has been pulling, and... Katie was like, I'm kind of scared to log on now because it's been a while since they'd been online. I was like, don't worry, everyone is too afraid of you to pull any malicious pranks, so you should be good. Like, literally the only prank that's been pulled on Katie, as far as I can tell, is the snow golems that we did. That put snow all over their little area. And they ended up loving it. They were like, this is so cute. What is... Why did I trap a zombie? I don't remember why I trapped a zombie at Katie's base. That's fine. Okay. Let's see. I just, out of curiosity. Oh, they don't keep... Even though it's labeled with a diamond, they do not have their diamonds in this chest. I just wanted to see how rich they are. That is a lot of amethyst shards. Okay. Kelp? I don't need kelp though. I have plenty of kelp. I feel like lily pads are one of those things that people tend to just throw out because you don't really have a use for them. And oh no, they have one single lily pad. I'm gonna put 6 poisonous potatoes in its place. This is cool though. I didn't know they were collecting heads. They have 3 Alaves? Hey yo, I didn't know they had 3 of them. They are poor.
Yeah,
How about you donate some for them? Blue, Katie is the richest person on the server. If they're not anymore, then Moyed's overtaken them. Katie runs the bookshop on the server, and I have given them almost all of my diamonds. Katie is far from poor. I'm still obsessed with their storage room. I think it looks so good. They probably keep all their diamonds in their shulker box. Or, by shulker box, I mean, Int chest. Hello.
No! Oh no!
What just happened?
I accidentally let my zombie out.
Oh no.
Hey zombie. Hey zombie.
That sounds rough.
Okay, come back. Come back.
I just...
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no.
Where does Katie have their pit collection? Out of curiosity, I just want to see how many diamonds they've accrued since they've last been on. Because I know they're all mine, but I don't know how much I've spent. Time to donate for the rich. Literally Twitch with their passive-aggressive announcement that they made about the revenue split. Inflation is high even in Minecraft. It really is. I'll tell you guys, I know my prices on Brain Rot for my redstone shop are a little whack. I just have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to pricing redstone stuff.
No, can I come get some help?
Yeah, I'm in the process of leaving Katie's base, so it's gonna take me a minute or 2 to get over there. But you need help getting the zombie back in place?
Yes.
Okay. Do I have, I do have thorns on my pants. I will have to take my pants off when we go to the zombie. I wonder if Katie's gonna notice the missing lily pad. Where is the zombie, by the way?
It's currently chasing me around.
Oh.
Oh. Nope.
Oh.
Stop trying to kill me.
Oh, I forgot that part of what I burned down was the fences keeping Roy's sheep in place. So there's just piss sheep roaming around. I don't know why he has them yellow. Okay.
No! I was so close! You glitched!
What happened?
You glitched! That was mine! So I placed down the block to block him in. And then it glitched through the block.
That happens more often than it should. Gotta love Minecraft.
Yeah.
Honestly, getting zombies to, like, go in a specific spot is almost as hard as trying to wrangle villagers. I have built 3 iron farms now, and every single time I have such a hard time with the zombies. Because they always, like, path find weird so they don't fall for the traps. Okay, I am almost down there. I'm jumping down the slime right now.
I fixed it.
Oh.
We good.
Okay. How did you even manage to, like, let it out?
So I think I turned one of my villagers into a zombie, but the problem is, I think I let it go too long, so it despawned.
Oh. Oof. Who despawned? Oh.
See, you cannot get out now, and now I am free to... don't flip the trap door. It'll let it out.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just working on resetting the observer.
Oh, yeah.
Because the thing died. It was stuck on the wrong default, so I was trying to fix that. But the problem is I broke too many blocks without thinking, oh hey, this is probably gonna let the zombie out.
Yeah, I'm assuming you've got a similar problem over here where it's got the stair pushed out.
That one I don't care about. It's fine.
It leaves extra room for the lovely couple.
Oh, absolutely.
Minecraft inflation, $1 equals 10 emeralds. Not on this server. I don't think anyone uses emeralds on this server for their stuff. I think Brain Rot, not Brain Rot, Bones SMP is the only server that I can think of right now where anyone is accepting emeralds as payment. Keegan might be accepting emeralds as payment on Brain Rot, 'cause I know he was accepting redstone as payment. I'm not really sure. Okay. I lied. I'm not gonna sleep through the night. I'm loving all the frogs. I don't know why they keep trying to leave the valley. They're hopping up the mountain. And they just go out into the world. I don't know if they despawn or not. So if there's a bunch of frogs out in the spruce forest kind of behind the mountain, it's probably where they've all been going. Mel is in love with frogs. Frogs are just so neat. They're so cool. Anyone would be in love with frogs. Okay. I don't know how else to get down here. but I really want to go see. Oh, oh no, this works. This works. This works. We gotta be slow about it. Okay. There we go. Katie has a bunch of sticks. Oh, many books. Hi, you are out. Peace out. That might actually be the cobblestone. No, that's not the cobblestone. 27 diamonds. Katie's collected 27 diamonds from me since they've last logged on.
Nice.
Whoever dropped the
I don't
sticks,
understand how to play.
your message is out of order. I'm gonna put them in order.
I don't know how sticky pistons place. Okay, there we go.
You are out of many books. Peace out. Stick. Okay. Hi, you are out of many books. It's in order now. Love that for them. I don't know where these carrots came from, so I'm gonna just slap those in there. What does this lead out to? I think we're just gonna be in Katie's base somewhere.
Okay, now I need to go grab a new villager.
What? Oh! Oh, that's literally just right here. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know that's how Katie's shop was laid out. Alright. That's so funny. Okay, I can take that off now before it just completely dies. I wanted to stream in 10 minutes, but I think I'll postpone it by 1 hour because my family still live in the living room where my setup is. Oof. That is always a little rough. Honestly, that's part of why I don't stream at my parents' house. Is just because there's a lot going on. And I don't have a designated place for a setup over there. Because I don't live there anymore. So I totally feel that. I know last year, when I was like in the process of moving out of my parents' house, I would still stream when I went there. Because also at the time, my setup was a laptop that I took everywhere with me. So I would still stream when I was at my parents' house. And it like kind of worked. I don't know if there was ever a stream where you could hear my nephew banging on the door, begging for me to come out and play with him. So I know there's been like a couple of anime nights with Moya where my nephew definitely crashed the party. He's fun
That's
like
fun.
that. Yeah, he's a good sport. He thinks all of my friends are his friends. We love that for him.
Aw, that's adorable.
Yeah. He's great. Okay. I have 1 lily pad and 9 bone meal that I stole from Roy to see if I can do anything with this. I can't use my room because Wi-Fi is bad there. No space for my setup. I share a room with my brother. Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I am lucky that the room I'm in now connects to the Wi-Fi as well as it does. Because the Wi-Fi router is in the basement. And it's not, the Wi-Fi is not always great. Depending on what part of the house you're in. But it works out for us pretty well. Honestly, I think every time we've had internet issues, it's been less of a Wi-Fi problem and more of a just the internet service in general is struggling. Why can't I bone meal to get more lily pads? This is homophobic. Huh. Are there any more frogs? There should be more frogs. There should be more frogs. Where are the frogs? There's a frog. More green frogs. Okay. Trying to get their attention so I can... Oh no! I fell way, way down. I don't want the frogs to fall down. I hope one day I will have my own apartment. Yeah, yeah. That'd be nice. I also think it'd be really cool to live in a space where, like, it's all yours.
Yeah, it's nice. The only thing about it is cleaning by yourself.
Yeah, but if you're the only one making a mess, it's not that big of a deal. Cleaning up after myself is not, like, difficult or a big deal or anything, because it's literally just me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Why are these frogs not laying their eggs? Please. Please, just lay your eggs. Rent is high, though. Yeah. I honestly am just not in a place in my life where I can rent or not live with a family member. So, a lot of my friends, though, Moya's been telling us about their rent. It's a lot. And it doesn't, like, contribute to, like, your credit score or anything. It's literally just wasted money. Well, not entirely wasted, because you do need a roof over your head and, like, a place to stay. But wasted in the sense that it's not, like, your money's not doing anything. Oh, they might be laying, I don't know where they're laying their eggs. But I did just see a tadpole. And an Enderman has left some dirt in here. Okay. Are there any frogs that I can see from within here hanging out? No. Okay. I don't know if I should have, like, a little place set up where it's just a little bit of dirt for the frogs. Because frogs technically are not 100% in the water type of people. But that's what the lily pads are for. We just need to get more lily pads. Yeah, the frogs are fine. They're good. Can I find any more? Or is it just those two over the green ones over there? Oh, there's another tadpole. There's a tadpole. Okay. Okay, 1, 2 green frogs. Is there a third? There should be a third green frog. Wait. I think that's all of our frogs accounted for. I really should have named them. So they'd be easier to keep up with. Because we've named Turt, the orange one. Okay. Yeah, they're breeding and placing them somewhere. I just don't know where they're placing their eggs, but I am seeing more tadpoles than I should be seeing if they hadn't been breeding, so we're good. They're just not making as many as I would like. My parents' apartment where I live at the moment, it's the best location, located in downtown, and everything is nearby. The city hall, the main station, the stores, best infrastructure, best bus and subway connections. That is really nice. But I know that contributes to a higher cost generally. But it is so worth it if it's something you can swing. We found some eggs.
Nice.
All right. You are not one we can breed. We need one we can breed. Turt is breedable. What about somebody else? Are you breedable? No. Okay, where's the other guy? Where is the other guy? There should be one more green. Yeah, these guys are not submissive and breedable. We need to find the other one. Or has the other one not been loaded in? I don't 100% know. There's one there. Oh, I think we found our missing frog. Okay. There we go. My parents got this house with a loan over 18 years ago. I think we still pay off the loan. Our home, 2 apartments, but we connected them, so it's just 1 apartment, but officially we own 2 apartments. Yeah, that's cool. Very cool.
Nice.
I think most people pay on their homes for like a really, really long time like that, so that sounds about normal to me. All right. Hopefully we get a lot of frogs from that one. But let's go look for some axolotls. I don't remember where the nearest lush cave is. I don't know if there's a lush cave. There's got to be a lush cave system somewhere around the valley. I actually don't want to move
I think
out.
there is.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm gonna go have a look around. Don't actually want to move out because it's the best location here. I feel ya. I feel ya. I really like where I live now. Like, it's not a convenient location when you think about, like, where the city is and everything. But I feel like it's a pretty nice location because I don't live in a large city, so I don't have to deal with, like, large city traffic on the daily. But the nearby large city is within reasonable driving distance. Like, I could, and my grandpa did, make that drive every single day for several years. Because he worked in the larger city, but then lived out here.
Wow, that is dedication.
Yeah, I don't want to live like that. Which is why I have not been applying to jobs in...
train in.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't think there's a train station nearby. We're too far out for the MARTA.
No, you'd have to get a lot closer.
Yeah, too far out for the MARTA, but an hour drive every once in a while, really, really nothing. And a lot of my friends live here, so I'm pretty content. Like, I'm 3.5 hours from my parents and Haley, and I'm only like an hour away from Moya and some of our other friends. So I feel like it's a pretty good in-between. Okay. I need to start exploring now. I've just been walking around your base instead of actually looking for the lush cave. I actually know where the rents are low, but the area there has a bad infrastructure, and honestly, nobody likes the city area there. Yeah, that's the thing. You either have low rent and a shitty place to live, or high rent and a good place to live. Because, honestly, I think if you can make that type of investment, then you should, because it's worth it. But it also sucks that that's how it is.
Yeah, there's also been like a really big issue recently, or like over the past couple decades, where they've like steadily gotten rid of like apartment units that would be cheaper to rent, and they've been like phasing them out, demolishing them, or whatever. So the number of like affordable apartments has decreased, and they're just the only new apartments that they're making are the higher end, more luxury ones.
Yeah, that's
so like yeah, affordable apartments have been on the massive decline, which is part of the reason why we have a housing crisis in America.
Yeah, I know Blue is not in America, but I'm sure there's similar things going on worldwide, because that's just the greed of humanity.
Yeah.
So that's why my hometown has number 2 plates. Oh, interesting. Okay. I think I'm gonna follow... I don't know if I'm mixing up mine shafts on the different servers I'm in, but I think if I follow this, I could end up somewhere good. Maybe. Potentially.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. I'm a little confused. Number plates, WAT for Wattenscheid. It used to be its own city. It's very bad infrastructure. MBO for Bochum, my hometown. Oh, cool, cool, cool. That is so interesting.
Okay.
I think plates work differently in the US. I don't know what any of the numbers and letters mean on them. But they're all like labeled with what county and state that you're from. But there's not like a code for it. It just spells it all out. I have no torches. So I must only go places that... Man's just dropped a whole iron ingot. Buddy. I have an iron farm. I don't need that. I will take this lapis, though. Okay, I don't want to keep following this. I'm not going to go anywhere. We people from Bochum don't see people from Wattenscheid as people from Bochum. That's fair. It's like a little bit of... I guess, I don't know if elitism is the right word here, but kind of keeping it separate, even though it might technically be considered the same thing now. Okay, that was a dead end. Like second-class people, that's not okay. They can't help that they're from there.
Oh, no.
This is where I just was, isn't it? Yes. 2 skeletons? No, I don't want to deal with that. I mean, I could have no problem, but like, why would I want to? What if I go this way? A spawner? It's already been looted. What's on the other side of the spawner? Deep slate. What about this side? Iron. Okay. Love to see it. Over here? Oh, I was just over here. I think. I don't know. What is... Oh, this is a spider spawner. Okay. Blue, you gotta chill out with those jokes. How do I get to the luscious caves? My hometown is the 20th biggest in German city. That's pretty cool. I do know my hometown has gotten bigger because it's not exactly a suburbs of Memphis, Tennessee, but it's like close enough that as Memphis expanded and people moved out of Memphis to escape the crime, that my hometown has grown. And I think it's gotten a lot bigger over my lifetime. It's either gotten bigger or just crime rates have gone up as people move out of Memphis to my hometown. It's rougher than it used to be, but I don't think it's like large enough to really rank anywhere worth talking about on American cities. But America just also has a lot of cities. Like I'm pretty sure like the top 10 cities in America are probably all like a similar size. I haven't looked, but I'd be willing to bet that it was. What do you think, Moya?
Probably. There are some cities that are just a whole lot bigger.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it just depends.
I've recently learned that a lot of places that I've considered Atlanta is actually not Atlanta. It's a whole different town on its own. Like there's an area that for the longest time I thought that the town name was just like a road name. I didn't realize that the road was named after a town. So I was like, yeah, they live in Atlanta. No, they don't. They live in this place that's just right next to Atlanta. Okay. I am lost in the... Well, I'm not like lost, but I have no idea to get to where I'm looking for. I think I'm gonna go elsewhere to try to find what I'm looking for. I think the biggest ethnic group in America is German. Maybe. I'm not really sure about that. It might depend on where you live. I do know, there's like... Sometimes it'll surprise you. I do know in certain areas, like in some places that I've lived in, there was like a really large, Indian population, like the country India, which was kind of interesting. And obviously you have places that have like a really large, Latino community. Also because geographically those countries are pretty close. Pretty close. It's not like some of them might share. Well, I say some knowing full well that it's literally just Mexico that we share a border with. But some places have a huge population. I would honestly say that the biggest ethnic group in America might be Latino. No, I don't know the stats on that. I'm just guessing. What's your guess, Moya?
Yeah, I would probably say Latino is probably a good bet.
I'm willing to say it probably is. If it's not, it's definitely top 3.
Yeah, I don't know what the stats are.
I don't either. I need to put my chest plate on. I have no armor on. Anyway.
Just wandering around out there naked.
I really was. You may think Hispanics, but it's not true. The majority is either German or say that they have German ancestors. Oh. Huh. That is interesting.
I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense.
I don't know. I've met more people that are either from Latino countries or that heritage than I have people who are German. But also a lot of people in the US, a lot of white people as well, just don't know their lineage. So, who knows?
That's true.
I know why people think Latinos are the biggest group because the European ethnic groups look similar. Like, all of them are white, so you can't tell who's who. Yeah, and a lot of us don't know. Like, I know people in my family know what our lineage is because a lot of people in my family got really into doing genealogy. But I personally could not tell ya. Oh, my brother's got some farms back here. Those are not very good farms. Okay. I am in search. Oh, I know where some lush caves are. I'm going the wrong way. I need to go out towards spawn. I completely forgot about knowing those. It's easier to see Latino than a German because you know what they look like. Yeah, that's true. I also just know in certain states, there is just a really, really lot, like Southern California, Texas, Florida, have a lot of, like, a really large population. And just because I geographically have always lived in the American South, I think that's the ethnic group that is easily noticeable that you also just know a lot of, depending on where you live, I guess. What's up, Moya?
Okay, so I pulled up the 2020 census data.
Oh, nice, nice. We got some
And
research
so,
going.
the largest race or ethnicity group in the United States, with 200.3 million people identifying as whites alone.
Wow.
So
That's too many
that's
people.
the number.
Why are there so many people in the US?
However, the white alone population has decreased by 8.6% since 2010. Whereas the
We're
multiracial
taking 'em out.
population has changed considerably. It was measured at 9 million people in 2010 and is now 33.8 million people in 2020.
Oh,
a
wow.
276% increase. So go multiracial people.
Cool.
Yeah, the in-combination multiracial populations for all race groups accounted for most of the overall changes in each racial category. All race alone or in combination groups experienced increases. The some other race alone or in combination group, 49.9 million, increased 129%, surpassing the Black or African American population, which is 4.6.9 million, as the second largest race alone or in combination group. The next largest racial populations were the Asian alone or in combination group, 24 million, the American Indian and Alaskan Native alone or in combination group, 9.7 million, and the Native Hawaiian or other Pacific Islander alone or in combination group with 1.6 million people.
Nice.
The Hispanic or Latino population, which includes people of any race, was 6.1 million in 2020. The Hispanic or Latino population grew 23%, while the population that was not of the Hispanic or Latino origin grew 4.3% since 2010. And that is read directly off of the census.gov website.
Wow. Nice. Thank you for looking that up. I didn't know there were that many people here. Like, I knew there were a lot of people here.
Yeah, we have. we got a lot of people.
That's too many. We need to stop breeding. Honestly, my geology professor in college was of the firm belief that there were too many people on the earth and we needed for sustainability reasons to stop breeding. And she's like, these families need to stop having like 10 kids. They need to stop. And I was like, you know what? They do. Down with the kids. But not really, because some kids are actually kind of chill. My nephew's pretty chill. But everyone else, they're nice. American statistics are always using skin colors. Yeah, I think it's like kind of hard to tell. If you don't use skin colors, then you kind of have to admit that the only real Americans are the Native Americans. If you don't just look at skin color stuff, because every white person that doesn't have Native American blood in their lineage would not ethnically be American, because that's just not how this country works, because they have to be different.
Yeah.
But also colonization. So America's a lot more race-centered when they look at their ethnicities. And also, you have to consider now a lot of people are either of mixed ethnic lineage when you look at like the different European groups. I couldn't think of the right word. But when you look at the different European groups, a lot of people in America are not from just one. I don't know a single person that knows their lineage where it is just all German or all UK or all Italian or anything like that. I don't know if you know anyone who is all of just one, Moya, but I certainly don't. So it would be a little less clear-cut.
I know my grandmother who immigrated from Ireland, but I am now only 25% Irish because...
Yeah, most people...
Even then, like, I think she had ancestors who, like... They talk about it like there was this great love story where an Irish person married someone from what is now the UK.
Yeah.
And I guess, well, there was a lot of animosity. That was probably a big deal.
Okay.
It is a kind of an interesting story, but like even that is just like, okay, well, how do you account for that in lineage? Because like the family was mostly Irish, but there's some like English blood back there. And then I have no idea what my father's side is because none of them immigrated to the United States. So they've just, or they immigrated at one point, obviously,
But
but
not
it
recently.
was far back enough that no one recalls when or who it was.
That's fair.
But my name is German, I think. So.
Oh. I don't know what mine is, and I'm not gonna ask people because I don't need to dox myself. I do know on my mother's side, we do have a little bit of... Yeah, I can say this without doxing where I'm from. I had to think about it for a second, because Native American lineage is very regional when you know the tribe. But we do have some, like, Cherokee bloodline, which is pretty cool. The genes are not, like, obviously... Like, it's somewhere in my DNA, but it does not pop out at all. But it does pop out a little bit in my grandma. You can tell, like, with her coloring, just a little bit. But it's, like, I think it's distant enough and small enough that I wouldn't feel comfortable claiming it. Because I don't know, it really... feel free to stop me if I'm ranting or, like, just being insensitive, but... It really rubs me the wrong way when people who are visually just white, like pasty white, and don't practice Native American culture, then try to claim it as their own because they have like 1% in their 23andMe. It always rubbed me the wrong way. I had a friend that did that, and I was like, because at our college campus for Halloween one year, they did like one of those campaigns where it's like my culture is not your your Halloween costume, which is all fine and good. But then my friend got up there and like tried to be the representative for the Native American voice. I was like, you are a pasty redhead who doesn't even practice the culture, which I guess shouldn't be your main thing because it did kind of get systematically erased, but also I'm pretty sure she had just recently found that out about herself through like one of those DNA tests where you like put in your DNA and send it off. So I was like, why are you claiming this minority for brownie points or whatever and trying to be a representative for something that you're not exactly a part of? It's my thought process on it. I don't know if anyone else felt that way. Where is this lush?
Makes sense. I don't think I'm one to speak on it personally though, but I would be interested. I do have a friend who is a member of the Cherokee Nation. I'd be interested to see what they had to say about it.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of discussion about that, but it always kind of rubbed me the wrong way when people who, in those types of situations, tried to, like, you can claim it, like, say it's in there, but then don't act like you're a spokesperson for it, because you're not like, you're not practicing, you're not, like, in the group type of thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it
sounds a little elitism, though, when I say it like that. Okay, I'm just gonna have to mine straight down, because I don't know where this cave is. But I do know they're directly under these.
Good luck.
Thank you. Mining straight down never works out for me on this server, specifically.
Good luck.
American statistics are always using skin color. In Germany, we use ethnic groups like German, Turk, Arab, etc. We don't use skin color for statistics. Yeah. All of your ancestors are from Europe. I'm pretty sure 95% of my ancestors are from Europe. I am very white. And most of my family is. Also Native Americans, yeah. I don't think we have enough of it in our family, at least not anymore, to really claim it. There we go. English bloodline can also be German blood because the Anglo-Saxons moved from Germany to the British Isles. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know that. Honestly, European history is very rich, but we don't talk about it ever in America unless I found the lush cave.
Oh, congrats.
I forgot I have feather falling, but if I didn't have feather falling, that probably would have done a lot more damage. Anyway, my nephew, his mom, her adoptive parents, I think might be of the Anglo-Saxon descent. I cannot tell you why though, because if I get too much, I can tell you why, Moya, afterwards, but not on stream. Not trying to dox him. If it would be racist,
Probably
then
not.
why would you dress up as a
Where?
Mexican? It makes no sense. Literally, Blue, based take. Absolutely true. America just has a giant racism problem. Always has. I don't want to say always will, but I don't see it being fixed anytime soon. But I hope that it does not stay racist forever. Such shit's mad frustrating, and it makes no sense too. Like, why are you mad? But I get there's a lot to it. A lot of it's culture and like yeah, that's a good way to say it. Bred into people, how they're raised, and then it's fear mongering. Oh, there's an axolotl here. I saw the floating dead fish carcass. There we go. You guys really should learn some European history, not just the World Wars and Nazis, but also like the Roman Empire, colonialism, etc. Yeah, one of my, so my world history class in college, the professor that was teaching it specialized in German history specifically. So my world history class in college had a more European-centric view to it. I'm gonna be honest, this was several years ago. I don't remember most of that class very well. But it was I do remember it was very interesting. And I've got to look up where Prague is real quick. But we learned about the defenestration of Prague. Where the fuck is Prague? How do you spell, oh, the Czech Republic. But I learned my new favorite word. Defenestration literally just means the act of throwing people out a window, like pop off. That's amazing. They have a whole word for that. And the defenestration of Prague is the people this is an extremely paraphrased, poorly remembered version of it. But the people were unhappy with the politics of the time, so they just went in there and threw those motherfuckers out the window, as they should. As they should. It was, I'll never forget. We talked about that in class, and I was like, damn, that's wild. Do it again.
I think I know more. I think I know some history here and there. Most of what I've looked at is actually the history of like literature that I found interesting.
I mean, that's history.
Looked at is the one thing that I've looked at is the history of the Arthurian cycle, which I always find interesting because they basically just like reinvent the story every couple hundred years, depending on who's telling it and what's going on in the time. So,
that's cool.
Neat.
Yeah,
it's also kind of funny because like the very first Arthurian legend was basically I think they were trying to compile a history of British kings.
Yeah.
There wasn't enough information on about a particular time period. So the guy just started writing fan fiction, basically.
Good for him. Honestly, history is so fascinating. Not just European history, hate to say it, Blue, but it's, I don't know, it's just so wild. I think it's a combination of just history is cool, and also human beings existed before I did, and that's always fun to learn about. Not that I ever thought I was the first and only human being, clearly. Clearly, there's no way I could ever think that was true, considering the fact that I do have parents, and my parents have parents, and my parents' parents have parents, and I have met most of them. There are people that are far older than me in my life. But it's just always kind of cool to learn about humanity in a time before you existed, or a time that feels so far away. It's almost hard to imagine. I've also realized today, Moya, so I didn't realize I was most likely autistic until within the past couple of years. I'm not gonna, for people on stream, I'm not gonna just outright say it publicly because I'm not diagnosed and I don't want to potentially claim something I may not be, and I don't want to be a spokesperson for something I don't officially have, but I most likely have it. But anyway, I've always considered, wait, let me back that up. So, one of the common traits in autism is, like, one of the things that a lot of autistic people have is, like, a special interest, which is kind of different from a hyperfixation, because it's usually a lot more intense. And, okay, so a hyperfixation is more like... Okay, I need to empty my inventory. Sorry, I'm doing 10 million things at once, and I'm really distracted.
It's okay.
Like, a hyperfixation is more like, very consuming to the point that people who do have hyperfixations literally can't do anything else but their hyperfixation. But, like, a special interest is just something, like, that you're really, 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 really into, like, intensely into. And most autistic people have one special interest for most of their life, but a lot of them also, like, have multiple over the course of their life that last several years. And I always thought Black Butler was, like, my first special interest. Like, obviously I was really into, like, the Disney princesses as a child, so that would kind of count. But the first thing that I got really into, and it felt different, I always considered that to be Black Butler. But I realized today when I started info dumping on the history of anime, I think it's just anime in general. And then, like, sometimes I'll specify down to, like, Black Butler or JoJo's. But no, it's just anime in general. It's been my hyperfixation this whole, or not hyperfixation, but special interest this whole time. And that explains a lot.
That's valid.
It's just so interesting. And then, like, when you look at the history of it, it's so cool. Like, humans really popped off with this art.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I totally see why that'd be a good, like, special interest or hyperfixation, because, like, yeah, I've been obsessed with it since I was, like, in elementary school, so, like, solidarity.
Yeah.
I doubt I'm, like, exactly the same way, because I don't think I'm autistic.
I don't know. That's something, like, that, I mean, I feel like if you don't think you are, then you're probably not, but you never know. We don't have to discuss that today.
Some of the things that people have talked about, but, like, it's also one of those things where, like, my teachers always thought that I had this one thing, and autism was never that one thing, so I'm just gonna assume I had the thing that my teachers talked about, and not autism.
Yeah, that's fair. I do know, I don't know what specifically you're talking about, but I do know there's a couple other forms of neurodivergency that, kind of share a lot of the same symptoms, or similar. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's... I know my grandma has that. I only know about it, like, affecting reading and everything, so
Yeah, I had a really hard time reading when I was growing up. My mom stopped teaching my little sister at one point, because my sister was starting to pick it up faster than I was, despite being 2 years younger. And she knew if my sister learned to read before I did, I would just give up entirely and accept my life as an illiterate child.
Oh no. I'm glad.
It was really funny.
I'm glad your mom took that into consideration. a rare win for your mom. Because I don't know who you would be if you were illiterate today. I very much like the version of you that exists. Not that I wouldn't enjoy your friendship if you couldn't read, but you've got lots of really interesting things to say and lots of interesting takes that I don't think you would be able to have if you just didn't read. And if you didn't read, you wouldn't be into the same stuff.
I'm very grateful I learned to read. I don't want to not be able to read, honestly.
Being able to read is great. It's a good thing.
Yeah, I agree.
German people, the Holy Roman Empire. I don't know if y'all remember the anime Hetalia, but I did embarrassingly have a period of my life where I watched Hetalia, so I did know that, the Holy Roman Empire most likely became... Thank you, Vent, for the Skulk Shriekers sound alert. Right in time for us to talk about Hetalia. Welcome back, Vent. I did know that Holy Roman Empire was related to Germany. I think it's funny because people made headcanons about Holy Rome, because... So in Hetalia, there was like a chibi part to it. I can't believe I'm explaining Hetalia stuff in the year of 2022, but anyway. There was like a little chibi section of the episodes where it would be about Holy Roman Italy, and a lot of people shipped Italy and Holy Rome. They were very cute. And and people, these kids were watching Hetalia and then coming up with headcanons. They were like, Holy Rome went off to war and he never came back, but I headcanon. See, a lot of people also shipped Italy and Germany together as well. And so a lot of people headcanon. They were like, I think Holy Rome came back as Germany. And so it's just a really cute all-around ship. And it took a lot of us an embarrassingly long amount of time to realize that, wait a damn minute. There's like actual history that we could look at. Why are we making headcanons about real life countries and their actual history? What are we doing? The
Gotta crack open a history book.
The early 2010s were a godless land when it came to the internet and anime.
Yeah.
I don't know what we were doing. Fun fact, the Holy Roman Empire has nothing to do with the Roman Empire. That is a fun fact. I didn't know that. There is nothing Roman about the Holy Roman Empire. Oh. So are they just trying to steal the name because the Roman Empire was so iconic? What's going on there? Anyway, Germanic people, Holy Roman Empire, Prussian-Austrian War, North German... Oh, you're just naming historical events. North German Confederation, the Franco-Prussian War, Otto von Bismarck unifies Germany, German Empire, the Weimar Republic. I don't think I said that right. First Democratic Germany. Hey, yo, big win for the Democratic Germany. But then Fascist Germany, which we all, I think everyone knows what happened there. Because then it's followed up by East and West Germany. Germany unifies again, Federal Republic of Germany. Nice, nice, nice. It's so wild how much has changed with certain countries over time. Anyway, why are there no more axolotls spawning? Do I need to walk away and then come back? I'm not gonna remember how to get out of here. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna have a hard time getting out of here, but someone's already been here, because there's a torch. There are torches here. So maybe it's not gonna be that hard to find a way out. If you guys would have told me when I first started streaming that there would be a time that I would spend some time on stream actually talking about my time in the Hetalia fandom, I would not have believed you. I would have been like, why would I do such a horrible thing? Why would I subject anyone to that?
No.
Oof, not me trying to parkour and... Okay, there we go. I should be your history teacher. That would be fun. History is very cool, and there's a lot to it, and depending on where you lived, you got taught a very different version of history.
Oh, yeah. Civil War is about states' rights, huh?
So, I did not... I live in Georgia now, but I am not from Georgia. I didn't move here till I was in 11th grade. I learned about the Civil War in different states, still the South. So this is where I'm like, I don't know if this is a difference in state curriculum or if it was the difference that a 7-year age gap makes. But my Moya knows exactly where I'm going with this. But my ex apparently learned an entirely different story to the American Civil War than I did. And it was a point of contention for us. He is like, it wasn't about slavery, it was about states' rights and taxes. And I was like, bitch, the states' rights to do what? Who the fuck taught you that it's not about slavery? That's what every curriculum I've ever had is very clear about that. And he's like, no, they're wrong. I was taught otherwise. And I was like, why were you taught otherwise? That makes no sense, because that's just not true. I don't know.
About states' rights until the states' rights messed with the South's rights to have slaves, and then it wasn't about states' rights anymore because when northern countries tried to pass like runaway slave protection laws, the southern states tried to block them. And like, where's your state right rhetoric now?
I don't understand.
It's exactly like the abortion stuff is right now. They argue it's a states' rights thing.
Yeah. They're trying to do a federal ban.
They're all like, yeah, no.
They've already tried to get a federal ban. That's in the works.
It's just a states' rights issue. We just don't want the federal government to decide for us. And then a month later, they're going fucking, no, let's do a federal ban. Because it's a transparent lie. Whenever they say it's states' rights, it's because they're trying to make their views seem more moderate than they are. And they're trying to like frame it in a way that more people will get behind.
You know, you can answer the lie. I just realized that you and Roy and Libby could answer this question that I've had. I know what state you guys got your curriculum in. Did you learn what I learned about Civil War, or did you learn what my ex learned?
So I learned what your ex learned. I learned that it was a states' rights issue. I had to unlearn that.
Oh my gosh. Why is Georgia literally the worst? What the heck? That's insane.
I took A-Push, which was
I did too.
Like a relatively progressive version of the class. But I still remember distinctly that our class emphasized that it was about states' rights. So
my teacher did not do that.
Of the class, like they changed they changed the curriculum after I took the class because they thought it was too unpatriotic. So now
oof. Discord did not like that topic of conversation because you did just get roboted when you were talking about the poor curriculum. That's insane. I did take A-Push in the state of Georgia in 11th grade. I don't exactly remember what our teacher taught about that. Our teacher was a pretty chill and like actually decent person. But I also know I had already learned all throughout elementary school and not prior to elementary school, but like elementary school and middle school and previous high school years, I'd already learned that it was more so about slavery than states' rights. Like, they did say states' rights was a thing, but it was more about slavery and, like, the states' rights to slaves, but slavery. And I was like, okay, yeah, fair. And then when I learned that people in Georgia learned otherwise, I was like, bro, what are you doing? I'm also from the South. Why are we fumbling the bag that badly?
I don't know, mate. It's just
Axolotls?
rhetoric to soften the whole thing.
Y'all aren't even softening it. You're just lying. Well, not y'all, like you specifically, but you know,
Yeah.
they're doing
No,
like
no, I know what you're
we
saying. They're trying to argue something horrible by like arguing that it's not what it is.
yeah.
And it's just, oh, it's just a states' rights issue. We just
Okay.
want the states to decide this issue.
I don't know if it makes me feel better that it wasn't an age gap thing and it's actually just the state of Georgia is terrible. I don't know what the better outcome to this question would have been. I guess for the sake
I
of
don't know,
other
it's all
people that
pretty
live here
dark.
now, for the other people that live in this state now, maybe it is worse that it's just a state of Georgia issue and not an age gap issue. For why we learned different. That is so wild.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Like, in retrospect, that class actually had, like, there was this particular lesson that I remember that I, like, really dislike in retrospect where, it was after a police shooting of, like, an unarmed African-American person. And,
Yes.
like, it was like 5 or 10 years ago, so I think it was one of the early ones that blew up in the media. And after the fact, our teacher like scrapped whatever plans that she had for that day, and she had us debate the issue in class.
What?
And then she just went, "Oh, it's the media blowing this out of proportion." Was her ultimate conclusion that she taught us.
That's
And just like thinking back on that, like that's so much oof. Like
Her
it's like
her take was terrible, but also the fact that she's using such a tragic thing to like, I don't know, it almost feels kind of dehumanizing because it's like, yeah, let's use this really terrible thing that happened to a human being and use it as fuel to push a shitty narrative in my class. Like, really? Yeah, I had to.
yeah, I don't know what was up with that.
I don't know. Common L for teachers in America. Because it's not just
Yeah.
a southern thing. You should check out the YouTube Oversimplified. He makes a really cool animation vid. Ugh, I'm trying to read chat. Stop shooting me, please. He makes really cool animation videos about historical events like the American Civil War and the American War of Independence. You might also laugh watching those videos because he made it with a sense of humor. That's cool. If you want to send a link in the Discord, that'd be really cool to check out. Discord DMCA strikes Moya. Yeah, Discord's like, Moya, I don't want to hear this, how horrible the history curriculum is where you live.
Sorry, Discord. There are some things that are too important not to say. I will not be silenced.
You will not silence me. Two axolotl. Oh, one of them's a yellow one. One of them is a yellow one. I don't know why, but I've just gone feral over the color yellow over the last couple of years. I used to hate the color yellow, but then all the cottagecore girlies in the Animal Crossing community in 2020 made me love it because everyone was doing yellow for their like to go with the greens in their cottagecore, and it was so pretty. And now I love the color yellow.
Oh, nice.
It's so nice.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Which channel should I send the link? That's a good question. You can just send it in general. I don't have a channel for sharing things. I have a picture sharing channel, but I don't have a sharing other things channel. But honestly, general should be fine for now. We're a small enough community that I don't feel the need to overly split up the channels. That's what I love about making a Discord, knowing for a fact there'd only be like 10 people that joined it. I don't have to think about all the different channels I need to add. We can just deal with that as the need comes up.
You're so valid. When I made a writing Discord, I did the same thing because I'm like, I'm probably gonna have limited people in here, so it's whatever.
Yeah. Honestly, I used to like setting up Discord servers, but that was before I was like going in depth and knowing how to do all the bots and like everything. And so it took me months to set up my Discord server for my Twitch. Part of that was procrastination.
Gotcha.
Most of that was procrastination and me thinking like, oh, but I need to think of all the channels I want to add. It's bare bones. Bare bones. but I hated setting it up. Like, I spent a day really actually setting it up and getting all the bots and the roles configured, and I was like, this is terrible. I hate this. So,
Honestly, very valid.
yeah,
Setting up Discords can be a massive pain sometimes.
I feel like moderating is also equally terrible. So that's why, like, I don't have any mods now. It's just me moderating the Discord, which is fine now because there's only a handful of us, and most of the people in there are like good friends of mine, so we don't really need to moderate. But if I ever do get to a point, I'm immediately going to hit up my friend Spidey, who is in a Discord server full of a bunch of Twitch mods and stuff. I've already asked before, like, how people get mods for their Twitch, and they were like, hey, I'm in the server, just get an application sent up, send it to me, and I will send it to the server and see if anyone wants to join. That's what I'm gonna do.
Nice.
As soon as I need moderators, I'm just gonna hit them up and ask them if they can put that in there, because I hate moderating Discords.
Honestly, incredibly valid.
It might be different because the one time I've really moderated a Discord and like actually had issues, it was a Black Butler fandom Discord, and I've talked about this on stream before. I know I've ranted to Moya about it a lot. There's one person in particular that was on the server that I really, really do not like. We had very differing opinions on what classified as not safe for work. And she would post things in general, and I'm like, bestie, please, this is essentially porn. This is actually porn of Black Butler characters. And she's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, please. Yes, it is. Do not do this again. Please stop. And, ever since then, I've hated moderating.
Oh. Yeah, it's always tricky when you have to, like, scold people or, like, debate things or, like, intervene or just, like, I remember
Oh, it
on
was so
one
dumb,
server, I remember on one server I was, like, a super active moderator on for a couple years.
Yeah. I remember your
There was
moderating
one
days.
time where, yeah, I'm still technically a moderator on, one of my friends' Discord servers, but I'm very busy, so I only skim it once a day just to make sure nothing's going on.
That's fair. You're one of
so
the
I'm not
elusive
super
mods
active in
now.
I think I say something and I try to like talk to someone like every other week or so.
It's
Yeah,
fair.
everyone freaks out when I send a message in chat now, but it's a massive server.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only gotten bigger. It takes like a solid 20 seconds to scroll through all the names.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, so back when it was a pretty intimate group on the server I ran, which is still technically around, it's just not terribly active anymore. Oh,
Did
oh,
you
it
get
kicked me off?
Oh, you might be having internet issues because you did kind of robot lag there for a little bit.
Gotcha. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, so there were two people that were constantly having like disputes with one another.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was one of those things where like they tended to have the moderators jump in sometimes, so it was just kind of not fun to have to intervene in like a years-long grudge these two people had with one another.
Oof.
That kind of like got transferred over to the server because they ran in the same fandom circles for so long that they just kind of knew each other.
That's so wild. I don't think there's anyone like that I know. That like most of the people that I heavily dislike, even though we may have other similar interests, they either just don't interact in fandom, or the fandoms that we do interact in, other than like the one that we met in, we just don't interact in the same ones. So it's great. It worked out. I can heavily dislike these people and never come across them again. So there's a couple people that I can think of that are not in jail, that I've met either in fandom spaces or something adjacent to it that I just really, really hate. Not very many.
Honestly, you're
Literally
valid.
there's literally only 2 people. One of them I don't think really interacts much with fandom, and the other one I've only ever seen her in the Black Butler fandom. I wouldn't even know where else to find her. Hello,
I just
Pinky!
like
Welcome in! Glad you could make it. Sorry to interrupt you, Moya.
No, you're good. No, I was just gonna say, I disliked a lot of the people that I saw peripherally on Twitter.
That's fair.
But that's a whole nother story. Sometimes I think it's more Twitter's fault for what Twitter encourages rather than the actual people.
Yeah, no, that's Twitter. Fandom on Twitter
brings
is
out the worst in humanity.
Well, I think part of it is Twitter's a little bit different than Tumblr, where it's like you can still definitely make your bubble, but it's a lot easier to see things outside of your bubble than it is on Tumblr, I feel like. Because I definitely have my bubble on Tumblr, but then like something will happen and I just suddenly learn a whole lot of drama about a fandom I'm not exactly in. And I'm like, okay, interesting. But
yeah,
I don't know.
drama's kind of interesting when you're not actually involved in the fandom.
Bro, literally, Twitch has been going insane for the last month, drama-wise. But towards the end here, it did actually get really serious, and it was not fun anymore. But
No, what happened? Well, like what you feel okay sharing on stream.
Yeah, no, it doesn't involve me. It's very, very public information, so I can go into all of it. But I just want to say it stopped being fun towards the end. Doing well back home in Georgia, visiting my fam. Hey, yo, nice, Pinky. We are currently in the same state, the same 4 proverbial walls of a state. That's so cool. I hope visiting your family is nice. Anyway, it all started earlier this month when one of the biggest streamers, I've never actually, like, all these people I'm about to talk about, I've never actually watched. But like, it was like his, I know you're not gonna know who they are either, but it was, his name is his name is XQC. I don't really know what he's popular for, but his icon is, it looks like Winston from Overwatch. So I assume he has at one point in his life played Overwatch. But anyway, there was like an event that he was supposed to go to that he decided he wasn't going to go to at the last minute. And, he then later shared that he didn't go for personal reasons because he explicitly stated that he was in a position where he had to pick between his girlfriend and his family. And then he and his girlfriend ended up having a very public fight, I think. I think it sounded like a fight to me. They had a very public fight on one of his streams, and they broke up.
Oh no.
That was wild. Honestly, if I were him, I would have to quit streaming, because that's embarrassing. I don't entirely know who was the asshole there, or if they were both in the wrong, because I literally have only seen, like, a 5 to 10 second clip that everyone references. So I don't really know the context. I don't know if they were both in the wrong, or if it was just him, or if it was just her. I really have no clue. But at the same time, there was a person who streams gambling that ended up getting caught scamming people out of almost $400,000, which then caused Twitch to step up and ban. They didn't outright ban gambling, but they did ban certain websites that were not like licensed in the US and didn't have user protections. So Twitch took a step towards banning gambling. So there was that happened. And then in the fallout of all of that, another popular streamer, I literally don't know what he does, but apparently he's one of the top streamers. He hopped on the bandwagon of, hey Twitch, ban gambling. And then because he did that, another streamer called him out for covering up sexual assault. And then a whole thing
Oh.
happened there about this streamer and his friend group, where one of his friends inappropriately touched someone without her consent at a party. Might have done more, but I think it was just like inappropriately touching her while she was sleeping. Really bad stuff. And he ended up like covering it up, trying to like sent a couple of his friends to silence her, and then said it wasn't on it. Basically said that it wasn't that big of a deal, and because it wasn't like, how do I say this without saying it explicitly? It wasn't like, you know how when most people talk about sexual assault, it's like the really, really, I hate to word it this way, but like the big one that everyone agrees on as being sexual assault.
Yeah, I kind of get what you're saying.
Okay,
but
yeah.
It's not a great argument.
It's not a great argument, but basically, he was like, yeah, it wasn't that big a deal because it wasn't like that. But that doesn't make it any less of a big deal. But anyway,
I didn't
got
set
called
your
out
house
for
on
that.
fire. I just like took a bulldozer to it. No big deal, right? Because I didn't set your house on fire.
Yeah, but anyway, so that happened, and then in the midst of all that, another friend of his leaked DMs of him using every slur under the book. So there was all of that. And also at the same, like, 2 days later, this falls less on Twitch drama with streamers and more on, like, the platform itself, but there's been a lot of pressure for them recently to just be a better fucking platform. And a lot of people are wanting them.
I can understand that.
A lot of people are wanting them to have better revenue splits between the website and the creators, and they made a really passive. They made a really passive aggressive blog post to basically say we're all in this together, so we're gonna keep the 50-50 split and demote the people who did have the 70-30. And everyone was very mad about that, and now a lot of people are talking about switching to YouTube or doing alternative things. And at the same time that was happening and came out, a research report was released. And I haven't seen very many people talking about this, because this was also just a couple days ago, and there's just a lot going on right now. But at the same time, a research report came out talking about how, like with most other social media platforms, there is a predator problem with, so there are a lot of kids who stream on Twitch, and there are a lot of not very good, nasty people that use Twitch to seek out children. So that was kind of gross. But that's all the stuff that's been going on Twitch in the last month. In the best paraphrased way.
Yeah, that does sound like a lot.
It's a lot. Twitter's been a little wild. We are currently
Yeah,
almost
I can
neighbors.
imagine.
Pinky and I are almost neighbors. Yo, neighbors! It's time that you both
Nice.
meet each other. That would be wild. That would absolutely be wild. Twitch when you play copyright music, angry. Twitch when you stream casino, thumbs up. Literally. Also, people who are pro gambling on Twitch so there was a few weeks ago, there was a streamer who, it was framed in a way that you could literally only see her face and like shoulders up. So you didn't see anything, but she was just actually doing the having very intimate relations with someone while streaming. And she got banned for it, but it was only a 2-week ban. And so people are like, why is Twitch banning gambling and they're only gonna ban this person for 2 weeks? And it's like, both of these things can be wrong. It's not an either or. She should have been perma-banned for that, because that is nasty, and Twitch is not one of those platforms. Yeah, there's just been a lot going on.
It sounds like there's a lot.
I don't think the axolotls enjoyed this conversation, because they have not been spawning.
Oh no.
The 2 biggest German streamers are streaming casino. The problem is that their audience are minors, and online casinos aren't licensed in Germany. Oh, I didn't know that. that is... I don't, I do think we should not be exposing minors to gambling, and we talked about this last week on stream about, loot box systems in games and how that's essentially gambling for minors. I mean, it just is gambling, but it's like a type of gambling that's not regulated and very easy for minors to get into and become addicted to. Genshin Impact. Not gonna name names, but I've seen so many news. I have seen so many news stories about like children taking their parents' credit cards and spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on Genshin, which like, oh no.
Oh my gosh!
That's so bad.
Oh. Yeah.
It's so sad, but anyway. I was having a conversation with somebody about how they were talking about how gambling itself is like a pastime that most people enjoy, and they didn't think it should be banned on the platform. Like, I understand where they're coming from, but you also have to take into account there are a lot of children here. As much as some of us might hate that.
Are you able to like age? Are you able to like age restrict your streams? I don't know how this works.
So you can.
Okay.
You can set your stream or like your channel as 18+. And I don't know if this works the same for everyone. I don't remember putting my birthday in for Twitch, but I'm sure I did. And so since I am well over 18, all it really does for me is it throws up a warning that says, hey, this channel has been marked as 18+. Would you like to proceed? And then you just click OK. Like, anyone can easily lie about their age or just click OK. So it's not a perfect solution.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what the best answer for this is. I just don't think it should be here for gambling. Maybe you don't know Knosi and Montana Black. Those are the biggest German streamers. I do not know them. I literally got interested in Twitch streaming through the EggSMP. So I pretty much the only streamers I know, other than like the big ones that everyone knows like Ludwig, are literally the EggSMP guys, the Hermitcraft guys, their friends, and my friends. Those are the only streamers I actually know. Just mostly Minecraft. That's all I know. That's all I need. One day there will be a gambling for gas since the prices are high. Oof. Oof. I don't know about the rest of the world, but
emotional damage.
I don't know about the rest of the world, and gas prices are definitely not where they used to be, but they did go down a little bit where I live. They're no longer as high as they were at their peak. But I do not know about the rest of the world. I don't think it's true for the rest of the world, because I do know the government here was like, hey, because of the gas prices being so terrible, we're just gonna take off tax. We're not gonna make tax be a thing right now for gas. I was like, okay, cool. Nice. So that actually might be why it's a little bit better than it was. Yeah,
I actually know that.
You just click OK, it's not actually restricted. Doc, do you know if that's true for people who might have put that they were under 18 on Twitch? I don't remember. I made my account in like 2015, so I don't actually remember having to put in my birthday. I'm sure I did because every website makes you. I'm not sure, actually trying to look it up. Okay, cool. So I hate to break it to you, Doc, but you are also well over 18, so we still don't know what the children do on here. European gas prices are higher than in America because we depend on Russian gas, and also because the euro is weaker than the dollar. Okay, so y'all are still absolutely struggling. Okay. But no, I always thought that was kind of wild that the euro was weaker than the dollar, because I was like, who decides that? Why is that true? Why are we not all just at the same? I don't know. Conversion rates for different currencies confuse me.
But yeah, I kind of think I vaguely remember a kind of half explanation, but It's too late in the day for like economic politics or
That's
global
so
economic
fair. That is
politics
so
and
fair.
currency exchange rates. I'd also probably butcher the explanation because this doesn't happen to be one of the things that particularly interests me a whole lot. I've just heard it I've just like kind of learned about it peripherally when learning about other stuff.
That's fair. I feel like that wouldn't have been a huge area of study in your accounting classes.
No, we mostly just focus on it's less on economics, more on like, hey, here's how to account for like transactions. Here's how to do math. Here's how to like
love
reconcile stuff. Yeah.
The
I'm
euro
just a
used to be
math
stronger than
person.
the dollar for a long time, but now because of the war and the pandemic, it's weak. Oh. Yeah, I've always, for as long as I've known, they've been different. Not too different, but one has always been slightly stronger than the other. Which was always wild to me. I just need 2 more axolotls. That's all I've got buckets for. Where are they? Alright, let's swim around and start looking for dead fish.
Good luck.
Thank you.
How you doing on Genshin Impact, by the way?
I have not opened the
Switching
game in
topics
months.
entirely.
I have not opened the game in like a good
no.
month or 2. I just honestly I haven't even turned on my PlayStation in a good month or 2. I might
I play it on my PC.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might just bite the bullet one day and download it to my PC because I really my PlayStation at this point is literally just a DVD player. The only games that I currently have that I have not downloaded to my PC that I had previously played on the PlayStation is 1, Genshin. Also Okami. I kind of am probably only ever gonna play that on PlayStation. And then the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Eyes of Heaven game. I'm not gonna buy that again because I got it on sale for like $15 on the PlayStation, and I was like, you know what, this is great. This is a good game. We're gonna play that on stream soon. Sometime, I don't know when, but soon, before the year is over. There's also a new JoJo's game. It's like the All-Star Battle game. I think it's literally just a fighting game. I don't think there's a story to it, and I really want to play that, but I'm gonna have to buy that at some point. It's on Steam and other platforms as well, but I'm gonna buy it on my computer because it's easier to stream from my computer than it is my PlayStation. Oh, I forgot about Overwatch. I haven't played Overwatch in a very, very long time, so there's also that one that's on PlayStation that I will never put on my PC. Overwatch 2, though, is a different story. I think Overwatch 2 is gonna be free to play. I've heard it's gonna be free to play and it's just gonna operate on microtransactions, which, you know what, that's fine. Fine by me. So if it's free to play, then I will get it on my PC. Because I know Roy is excited about Overwatch 2. And a couple of my other friends are gonna play it.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna have to block somebody on it, I think. I don't know if I already have him blocked on, what is the launcher name? Activision? I don't know. I have no idea. It's not Activision, because Activision is, something else, I think. I really don't know. Blizzard, that's what I'm trying to think of. The Blizzard launchers. I don't know if I already have him blocked or not. I might have just unfriended him. I don't know. It depended on how petty I was feeling that day. Block, ban, delete, unfollow, unfriend, report. I would. I still remember his username. So I will block him. Because, not only is he a bad person, but also just a sweaty, toxic player in general. And I would rather not have my teammates be yelling about how bad I am at playing a game. Because I mean, I'm actually
Honestly,
okay
yeah.
at Overwatch. I'm okay at Overwatch. I'm really bad at Valorant. I play Valorant with Vint and Shadow sometimes, and I feel like every time I play with them, I literally just kind of follow what they're doing. Do not think for myself. And I have fun, but I
Honestly valid.
am so bad at that game. The launcher is BattleNet. Oh, BattleNet. Thank you, Blue. I do know I have it installed because there's another game on that launcher that Roy was like, hey, you should get this game and play it with me. And so I downloaded it, and I've never opened the game. I don't remember why. He was playing it a lot for a little while, and he's like, you should check it out. It's really fun, and we can play it together. And I'm like, okay, I'll do that. So I downloaded it, and then I think people just got busy. And then, of course, he moved and no longer has his PC set up right now. So, that might be why.
That would make sense.
Doc, you've never seen me play Valorant, and, well, I think I did publicly play Valorant once. I think Shadow or Vint, or both, might have been streaming it. I don't remember. There has only been one occasion where my Valorant gaming could have been accessible to the public. I am not good at Valorant. Very much not good. That's just because I haven't put the time in to get good. I could be good if I wanted to be. Chat told me the other day that I'm actually pretty decent at Fortnite.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've never played Fortnite or Valorant or Overwatch.
That's fair. You should play Fortnite. It's fun.
I got too many games I'm already into.
Yeah, I don't know if your laptop would handle Fortnite very well, to be honest. Your PlayStation...
It can barely run Genshin.
Yeah, I mean, Genshin is kind of a beefy game, I feel like.
Yeah.
As much as its downloads are, Genshin is beefy.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was talking about the person bullying you? Oh! Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Pretty decent, just constant sweaty gamer moves. I can't say I'm amazing at Fortnite because I don't always play smartly, but I can be really good when I want to be. And I'm decent at Overwatch. I'm a little rusty because I haven't played Overwatch regularly in well over a year. But we might stream some Overwatch with the Halloween stuff going on. I always come back to Overwatch for the seasonal stuff. I want to play Overwatch with you sometime. Yes! Doc, we have to play Overwatch when the Halloween stuff comes out. Actually, I need to start playing before, so I have enough in-game currency to buy the new Halloween skins, if there's any that I like. We've definitely got to hit it up on Overwatch. I play on the PlayStation, so my movement is going to be very slow compared to the PC pool. But that's okay. We have fun. But I usually play Moira. But I think I know we've talked about this before, but I don't remember if you said anyone that you've mained, Doc. But I have a feeling Moira might have been somebody that you also play. I tend to make friends where we all main either the same people or just the same role in a game. Like, every single one of my friends that plays League of Legends, other than my brother, is a support main. And I was playing the other day with a group of people. We were playing ARAM, so we weren't all, like, fighting for support because it was randomly selected. But every single one of us, the entire team, were support mains. Oh no! Hyper Moyashi fell from a high place. I made Diva and used to be Mercy. I would love to learn Moira though. Okay, Mercy might have been what I was trying to remember. I like Mercy. She's pretty. I was never a Mercy main because by the time I started playing Overwatch, she had already been nerfed. But Haley's husband used to be a Mercy main. Diva's really fun though. I like her a lot. I had a friend who was a Diva main. We've never played Overwatch together, but he was a Diva main. He said he thought she was very easy to play, and he just, honestly, I think he just thought she was cute, which, like, you know what? Fair enough. She is. Moya, I don't think you have any frame of context for who we're talking about.
No, I do not.
So Diva is her character. She's like a 18 or 19-year-old Korean girl. And she's also a gamer. So she's a cute gamer girl. So not only I kind of feel bad saying this, but not only does she appeal to people who fetishize Asian people, but she also appeals to people who want a gamer girlfriend.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I only say that because my friend that thought she was cute and mained her, I think might have been that kind of person.
Gotcha.
He might have been one of those weeaboos, one of those anime fans. The only reason I say that.
Gotcha.
Only if the shooting would be first person in Fortnite, but yeah, there was some weapons in first person, but it would be better for me if all weapons would have first person shooting. Yeah, I agree with you on the consistency. First person is not my first choice. Oh, a brown one. That's our first brown one of this haul. I actually, for the longest time, preferred third-person games because I started playing shooter games with Uncharted, specifically Uncharted 3. That game was really fun. I loved the multiplayer for that. I was living my best life. It was so fun. And that's what I got used to. And so for the longest time, I would just either refuse to play first-person shooters just on the premise of them being first person, or or when I did give it a chance, I was just really bad at it. But I did eventually get used to it. So I could go either way now. But I feel like I can see more in third person. My peripherals are better in third person. Even though I think it's literally just the same. I just feel better being able to see my character. I wish I could pick up glow squids. I want some glow squids in my aquarium.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That would be nice if you could get like a bucket of squid. Be tough to build in first person. This is also another reason why I don't like Fortnite, the building. I think they had removed it. They temporarily removed it. They have a no build mode. Honestly, I don't care one way or the other about building. I panic. And when I panic, I don't think very well. So I'm just not good at the building aspect of Fortnite. I don't do it fast enough. It's clunky to me. I'm not used to it. But I don't care if other people are good at building. It actually makes it easier for me to see where other people are or have been because there's builds all over the place. So I actually like the building. I just am not good at utilizing it for myself. Do it. Get the glow squids in there. Doc, I have no idea how to get glow squids in there without building a giant bubble elevator. And I really do not want to do that. That's the only way. I really do not want to do that. They only spawn at a certain level. And that's really far away from where we've built our aquarium. It's fair, yeah. That'd be a lot. Especially on top of that giant mountain. Yeah. That would be a ton. That'd just be a ton. I would die trying to make that bubble elevator. Okay, I just need one more axolotl, please. Please. We had our third, now we need our oh, it's a yellow one! Okay, we've got all of our buckets are full of axolotl. Now I have to figure out how to get out of here. Anyway, how are you doing, Moya?
Doing pretty well.
That's
I'm
good.
getting kind of tired. Oh.
Honestly, same. I do know tonight's stream might be a little bit shorter, just like it was the other day, because my mom is here, and I know she's leaving in the morning, and I feel like
Gotcha.
it would not be nice to spend all night streaming.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm also having a lot of like lag and connectivity issues, which is making it kind of hard to do
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, I've noticed.
So I might. Yeah, which is kind of weird because my internet connection is normally pretty good.
Yeah. No, I don't know what that's about, but like sometimes I'll have a good internet connection, but it'll just refuse to do something. I have this problem a lot on Twitch lately where I don't know, I think it might just be my browser because I've tried looking it up and apparently the Firefox browser just does this sometimes. But I've been having this issue where
Gotcha.
I will be trying to watch a stream and it'll just either buffer every couple of seconds until it gets stuck buffering. And it gets to the point where it's just unwatchable because I'm spending most of my time buffering and refreshing the stream. Which
Yeah.
I didn't think, like, the refreshing is fine if I'm, like, subscribed to them, but Doc has a mini game in their chat that's essentially just text-based Minecraft. And there for a while, it's kind of bugging out to where every time someone joined the stream, it refreshed the hearts for everyone. I didn't say this when you mentioned this in your stream earlier today, Doc, but I might have been messing that up a lot because there's been some times where I've had to refresh the stream several times. I've been resetting everyone's hearts and didn't even realize it. Okay. I don't know where I came down at. I really should have marked it so that I could get back out of here. Okay. I feel like someone's been here before. Oh yes, it's probably me because there are torches on the ground in a way that I usually do. That wouldn't
Gotcha.
actually contribute. The bot remembers everyone for that day. Oh, okay, okay. So I kind of misunderstood what you were saying then. But that's still pretty cool. I'm glad that I didn't mess it up that much. Or at all, it sounds like. Epic win for the Pocket Leaves community. But that's funny. Yeah, I don't know why. My Twitch has just been bugging out lately. It's like, oh, you wanted to watch a stream? Nope, like, it works fine if I've got another window open, like scrolling Twitter or Tumblr, or just like playing Minecraft, doing something else that uses the internet. But if the Twitch stream is the only thing open, then it's just buffer city, which you would think it would be the other way around. Epic win indeed. Yes, yes, yes. Oh no, Blue, I'm sorry to hear that you're still sick. Hopefully you are able to get over it pretty soon, because being sick is absolutely the worst.
Get better soon.
How do I get out of this cave? I'm tired
Good
of
luck.
I'm tired of the mining in Minecraft. I'm just trying to craft. Oh, this looks like ocean. Wait, this was the best case scenario. All right, we're good. Where are we? Okay. Oh, I know where we are. This was actually really good. And that means where we were is going to be really easy to get back to if I remember that it's just in this pond. I feel like that's been happening to me too from time to time. My internet is really good. Oh, I didn't know if that was just me or not. Like, I don't know what browser you use, but whenever I'd like look stuff up about it, it'd be like, yeah, Firefox just does that sometimes. Try using a different browser. And so I caved and used a different browser. But then I still had the problem. And I was like, okay, well, is my internet just bad today? And so I was doing internet test speeds and they were all like, no, you're good. I don't know why you're having the problem. I think it's a Twitch thing. I think it is too. I use Chrome. Yeah, Chrome was one of the ones that like was suggested to use. So I don't know. I used to use Chrome religiously. But then one time in college, Moya told me that they used Firefox because Chrome steals your data. And I was like, oh, if it's not good enough for Moya, it should not be good enough for me.
I use Chrome sometimes, but mainly at work. I'm pretty loyal to Firefox because, like, especially when I had older computers, like back in the day,
Yeah.
Firefox was the only browser extension that would, like, reliably work without unnecessarily eating up all of my bandwidth and crashing my computer.
That's fair.
So, like, and then the privacy thing was an added thing that I learned later. So, Firefox, like, I feel like Firefox tends, and, like, granted, most of my knowledge is based on, like, testing them out like 5 years ago, so it could be different now, but I feel like Firefox is generally the most reliable over the long term. When it crashes, it tends to like crash spectacularly, so you have to like exit out and restart of it, but it's like tends to be like 1 or 2 minutes of inconvenience, if that. Whereas with Chrome just like, if Chrome isn't working well on your computer because you have a really old machine, which I did at the time, then it's just not working well, and it's super slow because, like, it assumes you have a nicer computer than I had.
That's fair. I was mostly using
also
Chrome on school computers, which had to work, or my laptop, which for most of that time was relatively new. So I didn't have those same problems.
Gotcha.
But then when I got my MacBook, I was like, I'm just gonna use Safari since it's already here. And I was thinking about what you had said about Chrome all those years ago. I was like, I'm gonna take this opportunity to be a little bit wiser, even though all of my data is getting stolen on all the websites I go on anyway, so what's the point?
Yeah, it's a little tricky, but, like, yeah, Chrome is a Google one, and Google is pretty bad about all that kind of stuff, so...
Yep, I'm still using the heck out of Google Drive, though. So...
yeah, I still use Google Drive, too.
So it's like, yeah, I don't use Chrome because they steal my data, but I am just gonna turn around and going to use all of the Google products, and my phone is Android, and Android is, like, mixed in with Google. So we're just... we have no privacy.
I have a Google Pixel 4a, so...
How do you
I
like
just
that?
assume Google has all of my phone data.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
It's not bad. It's definitely, like...
Not your favorite?
Oh, sorry?
I was gonna say not your favorite, because my grandma has a Google Pixel, and we both hate it. It's very wonky. Some of it is user error, but some of it is also just, it does weird things that none of my phones have ever done, and I don't like it. It is a nice phone though, but it's just a little weird. That's fair. You probably have your setup differently.
Different. Yeah, so I've used both, I've used a Samsung, I've used an iPhone, and then I've used a Google. In between all of them, I think I do like the Google Pixel the best.
Oh, okay. Cool.
'Cause
I'm glad you like the phone you have now the best. That's always the optimal outcome.
Yeah, the iPhone was annoying because it doesn't let you do anything. You have to bypass all of Apple's like gatekeeping stuff. I think I jailbroke my iPhone within like 2 weeks of having it, so I could play Pokemon on it.
You know what?
But,
That's fair.
Yeah, so whenever you want to do stuff like that on it, you have to basically like break the phone low key. Whereas I like that Android lets you do other stuff with it. And you get slightly more control over it, and then the App Store isn't locked behind, like, Apple's stuff.
Oh, I hadn't even considered that. Steal my data? I'm a cog in the machine. I mean, as long as you're aware. As long as you're aware, Doc, then by all means. All data stealing and tracking reminds me of the game Watch Dogs 2, where you fight against the companies who are stealing user datas. Oh my gosh! My court stairs! I walked straight into a creeper trying to read chat. I got exploded.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's okay. This is fine. I can fix that later. That scared the shit out of me too.
Oh no.
Anyway. Where was I? Reminds me of the game
I don't
Watch
know.
Dogs 2, where you fight against the companies who are stealing user data. When you know Watch Dogs 2, then you know that you cannot trust CTOS, Bloom, and Hom. And the way the Phantom swooped in at the same time, yeah, it was very disorienting. We were not thriving. No, I'm torn because I really like my androids that I have. I think they're cool. I like them. I need to make sure all my tadpoles have grown up before I put these axolotls in here. But anyway, I've had an iPod. I've never had an iPhone per se, but I kind of want one because I like that they make them in pretty colors. And I also have heard that like TikTok and a lot of other social media platforms are optimized for iPhone because there's only like the one type, whereas Android, there's too many different types. So they just don't really optimize for that. And so that's why iPhones always look so much better on like Snapchat and TikTok and all that, because Androids are not the device that apps are made for. So I'm like, I don't want an iPhone, but I also do want an iPhone because I think they're pretty, but I don't want one, but I do want my social media posts to not look like garbage. So what do I do about this? Do axolotls eat tadpoles? They do!
The eternal struggle.
I logged in today, and all of my tadpoles that I had put in here the other day were gone, and there were no frogs, and I looked it up, and axolotls literally just eat and kill everything. It's very depressing. It's very sad.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm not seeing any tadpoles, but okay, no, there are tadpoles. There are still tadpoles here, so I will not be placing the axolotls yet. Yeah, they don't do anything to the adult frogs. It's just the tadpoles for some reason. All right, let's go get some quartz to fix our creeper hole here. That was terrifying.
Oh, Mel, did you hear me or did I get cut off?
I think you got cut off.
Okay, I was just mentioning that I think I'm gonna duck out for tonight, but
Okay.
thank you for having me on stream.
Yeah, of course. It's always fun.
Yes, have a good night and enjoy your family and enjoy the rest of stream.
Yeah, of course. You have a good night as well, Moya.
Thank you, you too.
Bye. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm just gonna leave the Discord call now as well. We're probably gonna wrap up stream after I fix our creeper hole. I'm gonna AFK and let my axolotls grow up. Yeah. Or not my axolotls. I'm gonna AFK and let the frogs grow up a little bit. So. Apple tells the developers that they have to match the high requirements and standards to release an app in the App Store. Yes, that as well. That's actually kind of why there will never be a mobile app, like an official mobile app for Archive of our own. So developers first make apps for the iPhone, and then they also make it for Android. Sounds good, bestie? Yeah. Oh, we're the only ones online, so we can sleep now. But no, like, they make apps for Android as well, but most social media apps, like the camera itself, since there's so many different types of Android phones with different types of, like, settings and standards and just, like, specs, they kind of just make one that will work for all, and whereas iPhone, there is only one, so they... What? Okay. So with iPhone, there's only the one. So I don't have a crafting table on me. What am I doing? Anyway, there's only the one, so they can make the apps, like, truly optimized to work for that camera. The optimization, I think, is mostly about the camera, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but a lot of people like to make a lot of jokes about how Androids have really bad phone, like, camera quality, because of, like, their Snapchat posts and how they post on social media. And that's all has to do with optimization and how all the optimization and everything. And so, like, I hate that, but also I could benefit from playing into the game as much as I would hate to do so. Yeah, that's our creeper hole all figured out. Oh, I still have slime on me. Let's go, bestie. Anyway, I do think Apple products are designed physically very nicely, but I also really do not like the company. But I also know I'm a little hypocritical because I do have a MacBook that I absolutely love. Did I spend too much money on it? Absolutely. Is it a good laptop? Not really, but I like it. So, you know what? It's fine. As long as we're all self-aware, then we're good. He's gonna be in here now. Our glass bottle frog. Let's see. We can see some of the frogs. I'm so pumped for these frogs. They're literally... I love that they will like come hang out in the corners here so we can see them. So Android has not strict high requirements and standards that by only Apple devices the apps work better. Yeah, I was 100% just talking about camera and camera quality though, for like the optimization. I did not know that though about like the different requirements. But I do know every time there's been an issue with things, it's always been because of Apple. Because Tumblr, I don't know if you guys were big Tumblr people, but the whole reason Tumblr had to do the not safe for work ban, and the reason the website, well, it's not dead because people still use it, and it's still, as far as Tumblr goes, still pretty good. Tumblr's never been a great functioning place. But the whole reason they had that not safe for work ban and those really insane algorithms that would flag a picture of a desert as human nudity was because of the Apple App Store. Part of it was for good reason though, because Apple was like, hey, you guys have some illegal exploitive content on here, do something about that or we're gonna have to pull you from the store. And so Tumblr's like, all right, nothing at all, legal or illegal. So I don't know, I'm sure it's a lot more complicated and nuanced than that, but that's kind of the gist of it. It's all Apple's fault. My old phone is the Samsung Galaxy S20. Nice. I have a Samsung. I think it's the Orbit. It's definitely one of their cheaper ones. And I think for a $50 phone, it does really, really good. It's getting old though, and I do wear it out. So it's getting funky. We talked about this the other day. It's getting funky. I do think it's funny. True came into chat making fun of me for it, saying it was an old iPhone 4. And then Keegan thought I actually was still using an iPhone 4. And I'm pretty sure iPhone 4s do not work anymore. Like, ever. Now I have the iPhone 13 Pro. Oh, nice. Nice. My brother has the 11. And so I'm like, he likes it. So I might get one. I don't know. I'm still going, I've been going back and forth on it for a while. You still just use it for social media and texting? No need to buy the newest phone? Yeah, absolutely. The only... I think there's a balance between getting something that you know is gonna last a while and getting something for a price that's not obscene. I think buying a brand new iPhone is a little bit of an obscene price. It's kind of a lot. But after it's been out for a year or two, they're a lot more reasonable. But if you buy like an iPhone 6 today, you're kind of wasting your money because it's going to be obsolete if it's not already pretty soon. A middle class phone is enough. Yeah. Well, I just broke my ankles. But no, I'm pretty happy. I thought mine was a good purchase and it works well enough for what I use it and what I need it for. There's no big difference when it comes to camera, to be honest. There is. My older phone, I don't remember what model it was, but it was an Android. It had a really nice camera. When you're comparing like the high-end cameras with, or high-end phones with something like this, there is a difference. But once you get to like a certain level, they're all kind of the same. You can only see the difference between cameras only if you zoom in and pay more attention. Yes, but also no. It kind of depends. Back camera, I would say yes, depending on the lighting. My phone, the front camera, the selfie camera, no matter the lighting, it's terrible. It looks terrible all the time. And that's just, I mean, to a certain point, you get what you pay for. So I'm not mad about it. But it does just objectively look bad. Like, zoomed into the pic. Yeah, I gotcha. I have an iMac from 2004? Oh, the iMacs are, like, not the laptops. Okay, that makes more sense. I was about to say, bestie. A 2004 laptop that's still running? That's amazing. I want to gut and build a Hackintosh in there so it becomes usable. Because you can't even... Oh, I did not finish reading that message. It's still not usable. Honestly, I think most computers from 2004 are not exactly usable right now. That's wild. That'd be really cool. I don't know a lot about building PCs. Hence why I just bought a pre-built one. I think it's cool that people do that, but it is not something I'm all that interested in really trying to figure out. But if you do end up doing the Hackintosh thing, that's gonna be really exciting. It actually works fine still, just out-of-date software. That's fair. That's fair. It's like the camera between the 13 and the 14. Yeah. Like honestly, I would go as far to say as the camera between like the 11 and the 14 are probably not all that different. More megapixels, but trust me, you only see the difference if you zoom in. Yeah. At that point though, I feel like you're comparing the same... There's not that big of a difference year to year in iPhones. Like, if you wait 4 to 5 years, then yeah, there's gonna be a difference. But every year, and even every other year, I don't think there's that big of a difference. I have to learn to solder, I think. Ooh, yeah. It's kind of funky because the shape is a dome and the ports are on a curve. Oh, what does the 2004 Mac look like? I'm so used to seeing the new flat ones that I don't remember. It's the new flat ones and the colorful ones. I love the colorful ones. That's a thick boy comparatively. I don't think you guys can see my browser. Wait. That's not OBS. We'll look at the browser together. Okay. That's a thick boy comparatively. I liked these. I've never had one, but I liked seeing them on TV. I miss this era. I think I'm almost too young for this era. Or I might just actually be. I don't know. I was not old enough for a computer during this era. That's for sure. iMac G4 Dome. Wild. I mean, you use the camera only for TikToks and selfies and not for being a professional photographer. Yeah, I have real cameras for that. I have some really nice, like, actual cameras that are not a phone for that kind of thing. But I don't want to make TikToks on a DSLR. Some people do. And, like, more power to them. I do not want to do that. That's more effort than I think it's worth. If I'm filming something on my nice camera, it's not going to be a TikTok. If you use camera via Instagram or Snapchat, the quality is lower than if you use the camera app because of the software apps. Apps don't have access to the camera software. Yeah, that is another thing that people talk about when they compare Android to Apple. Because all the iPhone users are like, Android phones are always terrible because they always look like this on social media. And it's like, well, actually, their camera doesn't really look like that. It's just the version of the camera that social media uses. The way I said that did not make any sense. Blue worded it a lot better. If you want the best quality, then use the camera app and not Instagram or Snapchat. Absolutely. Although with TikTok specifically, it is oftentimes a lot better to film within the app just because of the way that it works if you're using an audio in the app. And if you are somebody who is looking to make TikToks for more than just a hobby, then I do believe the investment in an iPhone to play the silly game would be one that could be worth making, depending on your intentions and what you're doing. So yeah. Also, sometimes it just feels nice to make a cool thing and it not look like it was filmed on a potato. I have some TikToks that I really like, but because of lighting and the fact that I was using a cheap phone and I was using the in-app camera, it literally looks like it was filmed on a webcam in 2001. But you know what? That's fair. Potato. It's a waste of money to buy the newest phone, so you can just make TikToks while using a TikTok camera because it always looks the same. There is a difference, though. I have noticed a difference depending on phone quality when you're comparing. Like, when you're comparing the extremes, there is a little bit of a difference. But no, I do get you there. I see what you're saying there. That's where the optimization conversation comes into play for I don't know, I think I'm just walking around talking to you guys. I'm not even playing Minecraft anymore. In Germany we say Kartoffel. Yeah! I don't have a potato in my inventory. If I did, I would put the game in German. So we could see it spelled out. Just see it. I don't know why, I thought that would be a fun moment. Anyway. I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. This feels like a good place to wrap it up. My mom might have actually already gone to bed, but we'll see, we'll see. Anyway. That was fun. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Let's see, who's live right now? Okay. I think those are all the people that are live. Thanks for the stream. Of course, I love streaming. I think it's so much fun. I will see you guys on Tuesday. I forgot our usual song and dance here. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. I don't know what game yet. I'll figure it out. Tuesday might actually be, it's either gonna be Tuesday or Thursday is our PowerPoint stream. And hello, there we go. I will say there will be spoilers for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and I think Steven Universe. But the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure PowerPoint is kind of intended to catch people up to speed who don't plan on watching it, so that when I play JoJo's games afterwards, y'all have a little bit of a baseline. So it's either going to be Tuesday or Thursday. I kind of want to do it Tuesday, but we'll see when people are available. It's a nice stream. Good night and see ya. Yeah, of course. Thank you for dropping by. I'm going to send you guys over to Alahobia. They're playing Tunic. I don't know what this game is, but it looks really cute. I need to pull up their Twitch so that I'm already in their stream. I'm so bad about remembering to do that. Okay. We are up and ready to go. I'm gonna send you guys over there. I think they're cool people. I enjoy watching them. Anyway, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. It's either gonna be a PowerPoint stream or something else. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good night, and I will see you all next time. Bye!